Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm David from Softron. Now today I want to talk about local government channels. Now Softron's US office is based out of Las Vegas, so we have our Las Vegas sign. So we're very proud to say whether you're talking about Clark County TV or the city of Las Vegas, it's running off Softron products. And so for a lot of cities, they depend on OnTheAir video because it's very powerful yet very intuitive. So let's look at what the form factor is, the physical form factor going into these facilities. So an example of one of these setups is something like a Blackmagic video card, a Mac Mini, and maybe an SSD. And that is going inside one of these Sonnet Mac Mini servers. And so that enclosure is just one RU. So of course, physically, you're going to have a video cable from your control room going into the Sonnet server. And then so for that video content, I did mention an SSD. You can also do the hard drive on the machine itself, or you can do a network attached storage. On that output, we're going to have mix and match frame rate, resolution, and codec. And that's great because if you're getting a lot of content from different places, they might have different resolutions, different codecs. And so it doesn't matter to the OnTheAir video playlist, it's going to play correctly on the output. So that takes a lot of those workflows where you need to convert the files out of the equation. And of course, OnTheAir video can handle anything in the bank, so closed captionings and SCSI signals can be broadcast outside of it. Okay, that was an example of one form factor of that XMac mini server from Sonnet. There's actually other form factors that I really like from them as well. Of course, you can do with the basic. You can just take the Mac itself, have a Sonnet chassis to your video card. There's also their new Duo Moto series. I do like that. It is 2 rack units, but it hooks up very nice. I like the design of it. It's a little bit easier to work with and it's not as constricted inside the 1 RU server. And I also like their desktop model as well. Now, every government channel is a little bit different in how they're set up, but I want to talk about almost the bare bones version of it and to the more complex versions of those local government channels. So in some cases, it's truly one camera going into OnTheAir video. And OnTheAir video would be fed out to an encoder or a stream or something like YouTube. And those cameras that are in those council chamber meetings, sometimes it is just a web camera, a streaming camera, and we can take a stream or an SDI signal. So that makes it a little bit easier to integrate into your playlist. So maybe for your local government sessions, you actually have multiple cameras. And so you might be running into something like an ATEM. And so it'd be very easy to run those video cameras into your ATEM and then feed it to OnTheAir video. And so that is one way where we can incorporate video like your local billboards, PSAs, and then go to your council sessions because we do have a schedule and we can be controlled very easily. Okay, getting a little bit more complex because you might have multiple signals coming into your facility. You might have your ATEM representing your control room, and you might have other feeds you want to put in there. So OnTheAir video can have an output from the router as an input into OnTheAir video. And if it's a ROS or Blackmagic router, we can control that natively through OnTheAir video. Making it a little bit more complex, if you want to record those, you can have Movie Recorder capturing your council session, and OnTheAir video can actually tell Movie Recorder to start recording when the council chambers goes live. So in this scenario I'm showing right now, OnTheAir video would be your 24/7 playout. So that is your content always playing, whether it's commercials, whether it's the council chambers, live broadcast, or it's going your billboard or content. So what if you want video to play during your council chambers meetings? And so in this scenario, you can have another OnTheAir video that's acting as a video player. So we've seen this be used because say if you have something like a construction company showing what they're going to build and need it for review, it's very easy because whatever file type they're going to send, OnTheAir video will play it because of that mix and match frame rate, resolution, and codec. So looking at this setup, this is very much what the Clark County TV is doing here in Las Vegas, where we have one OnTheAir video acting as the main output. It has all your content, your commercials, it is controlling the live segments. And then you have on the other end of that, the ATEM and a router in between, and you have another OnTheAir video acting as a video player. So I hope these different scenarios, these different layouts help explain how OnTheAir video can solve for your local government channels. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us via softron.tv, our webpage, and you can always subscribe to this channel to learn more. Thanks for watching.